The world's buzzing about electric vehicles or EVs from the US to China. Big names like Elon Musk's Tesla and China's BYD are all in on electric cars. But guess what? Japan's Mazda is cooking up something totally unexpected, and it's got everyone talking. While the whole auto industry is racing to launch more EVs, Mazda's been working in secret, and they're about to drop a bombshell. Word on the street is that Mazda's engineers are crafting a game-changing hybrid engine. Yup, a hybrid, not a full EV, that could shake up the entire industry and make even the biggest EV companies rethink their plans. Mazda's CEO recently made a bold declaration. The company's forthcoming engine is poised to disrupt the entire electric vehicle industry. This announcement has sent ripples through the automotive world. The car industry is buzzing with excitement, and something big is coming. But before we dive into this game-changing tech, let's rewind and see how Mazda got here. Picture a small factory in Hiroshima, Japan, back in 1920. It wasn't building cars, it was making cork for bottles and insulation. That's where Mazda's story starts, as Toyo Cork Kogyo, founded by Jujiro Matsuda. He was a big dreamer with a knack for fixing problems, and his little company was about to go on an incredible journey from cork to cars. Jujiro wasn't happy just making cork. By the late 1920s, he wanted more. The world was speeding up, machines were everywhere, and people wanted to move fast. So in 1927 his company ditched cork from its name, becoming Toyo Kogyo, and started playing with machinery. Then in 1931 they made a bold move. Picture this, a quirky three-wheeled vehicle called the Mazda Go, part motorcycle, part truck, zooming through Hiroshima's streets. Why Mazda? It's a nod to Ahura Mazda, an ancient Persian god of light and wisdom, and it sounds a bit like Matsuda's last name. That name carried a spark of big dreams to light up the world with smart, practical machines. The Mazda Go was a game-changer, a zippy three-wheeler that small businesses loved for its cheap and reliable transport. But the 1930s and 40s were rough. World War II rocked Hiroshima, and when the atomic bomb hit in 1945, Mazda's factory turned into a makeshift hospital. Still, Mazda's spirit stayed strong. By the end of that year, they were back at it, building trucks to help rebuild their city. That never-give-up attitude became a core part of who Mazda is, tough as nails no matter what. By the 1950s, Mazda was ready to aim higher. They started making small four-wheel trucks, but the real magic happened in 1960 with the R360 Coupe, their first passenger car. It was adorable, compact, and didn't break the bank. Perfect for Japan's growing car craze. Then in 1967, Mazda went bold with the Cosmos Sport 110S, powered by a Wankel rotary engine. Unlike regular engines that chug, this one spun smoothly like a toy top. It was a risky move, but it showed the world Mazda wasn't afraid to stand out. That rotary engine became Mazda's signature. In 1970 they zoomed into America with the R100 Coupe, and drivers loved its lively vibe. By 1978, the RXC7 sports car won hearts with its cool design and rotary-powered buzz. But the 1970s weren't all smooth sailing. The oil crisis hit, and gas-hungry rotaries lost some fans. Money got tight too, until Ford stepped in during 1979, giving Mazda the cash and support to keep going. The 1980s brought a fresh start. In 1984, Toyo Kogyo officially became Mazda Motor Corporation, tying the brand and company together. Then in 1989, they unleashed the MX-5 Miata, a little roadster that was all about fun. Affordable, light, and built to make you smile, it became the world's top-selling two-seat sports car. In 1991, Mazda hit the jackpot when their 787B race car won the 24 Hours of Le Mans, making them the first Japanese car maker to win that trophy. By the 2000s, Mazda was back in action. Their Zoom Zoom slogan voiced their passion for driving fun, and cars like the Mazda 3 and Mazda 6 won hearts everywhere. In 2008, Ford sold off most of its stake, and Mazda stood on its own, stronger than ever. They worked on new ideas with Skyactiv technology in 2010, creating engines and cars that were lighter, better for the planet, and still thrilling to drive. Their Kodo design, called the Soul of Motion, gave cars like the CX-5 a sleek, almost lifelike look that caught people's attention. Now, Mazda is a big name around the world, building more than 1.5 million vehicles each year in factories from Japan to Mexico. They've never forgotten their Hiroshima roots, a place that taught them to overcome tough times. From the quirky Mazda Go to the electric MX-30, Mazda's story is one of heart, creating cars that not only take you places, but make the ride feel special. Although we're here to talk about the revolutionary engine and to understand why Mazda's CEO is confident it will overtake EVs, you need to know about hybrid engines first. Imagine a world where your car sips fuel like a camel drinks water in the desert, pollutes less, and still gets you where you need to go without breaking a sweat. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, that's where hybrid engines come in, and they're shaking things up in the world of transportation. First, let's talk about what makes hybrid engines so special. A hybrid car combines a traditional gasoline engine with an electric motor. Think of it like a dynamic duo. The gas engine handles long drives and heavy lifting, while the electric motor kicks in for short trips and city cruising. This teamwork means hybrids use less fuel, sometimes cutting consumption by 30 to 50% compared to regular cars. Less fuel burned equals fewer harmful emissions, which is a big win for our air quality and climate. Plus, hybrids don't need to be plugged in like EVs. They recharge their batteries using energy from braking or the gas engine, so you're never stuck hunting for a charging station in the middle of nowhere. Hybrids are also incredibly versatile. Whether you're zipping through city traffic or hitting the open highway, they adapt seamlessly. In stop-and-go traffic, the electric motor keeps things quiet and efficient. On long road trips, the gas engine ensures you don't have to worry about running out of juice. This flexibility makes hybrids a great fit for all kinds of drivers, urban commuters, rural explorers, or anyone in between. And let's not forget cost. Hybrids are often cheaper up front than EVs, and with better fuel economy, you're saving money at the pump too. Now, don't get me wrong, EVs have their strengths. They produce zero tailpipe emissions, which sounds amazing for the environment. Big companies love to tout them as the ultimate green solution, but EVs come with some real challenges that make hybrids a smarter choice for many people. For starters, charging an EV can be a hassle.